yes, if a man leaves you, it says a lot about you as a woman. If your husband leaves you, right, just up and leave you, and he's not out there cheating with a woman or nothing, it says a lot. Case in point, listen to what this sister had to say, but I want to get into why men stay, and if they go, it means a lot.
And I don't care what nobody say. If a man break up with a woman, that is one crazy or something is actually wrong with her, because men do not leave. They will stick around to the very end. So if a man leave a woman alone and really stand on that block, never talk to him, never answer again, that shows a lot. These be holding on no matter what your flaws is. If a man really love you, like you, he will stick around. If that man, even if that man, cheating or whatever the case may be, and you cheat back, if he love you, really like you, he will not leave you. But if a man leave you, something is wrong with you. Like, I don't care what nobody say. These boys, these men, they do not let up easily. And I said what I said.
Now, let's get into why men don't really leave their relationships like that, especially why men don't really leave their marriages like that. Well, most men, whether you know this or not, do not like to change their women like you change your underwear. And hopefully you change your underwear every day, hopefully. But men don't like to change their women like that. Why? We dated you. We have went through a lot with you. We spent a lot of money on you too. So it's a lot. It's a lot we're used to with you. And to even try to go down that route with somebody else, and whatever you complaining about with your lady, that next one could do the exact same thing. So at least if you stay with the woman you know and work things out with her, that's somebody you know. You don't have to start all over again, right? Because that is a process. And some men don't even want to start all over again. Some men like, man, I'm cool. I don't want to be in no relationship. Not because they don't want nobody, because it's just you don't want to go through the whole process all over again. Now you're trying to open up your heart again. And men don't really like opening their heart too many times, because since we don't live in the area of emotion, a lot of men, unfortunately, have not relegated their emotions that they should. And men, you should be in control of your emotions, right? You should be in control of it. If you need therapy, I don't know, whoever you need to talk to. If your therapist is AI, I don't know who your therapist may be. Yes, I say that because a lot of people in general is talking to AI. So I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit up here and say people don't do it. So a lot of men I don't want to go through that again. So you know what? It's just, that's one aspect. The second aspect, there is a social consequence for men if they just up and leave their family. Socially. People are going to look at that man sideways. Nobody going to hear about, oh, well, she was just kind of getting on my nerves, so I left. When it comes to men, if men say, yeah, I divorced my wife because I want to find myself. I was just drowning and I'm trying to find myself. No one would accept that excuse from a man. They would say, okay, you're trying to find yourself as a man and you left your wife and your children. Now you made her a single mother to find yourself. You couldn't find yourself with your wife. You couldn't find yourself with your children. What do you need to find, bruh? You know what I'm saying? People with all the same excuses that women give for divorce, if a man does that, there is a heavy social consequence, and because men are held accountable on everything we do, even from little boys, we are held accountable, right? Oh, well, don't do that, because don't cry like that. Girls cry, right? Well, don't do this because you don't want to be weak like a girl. It's like so it's always some sort of accountability for a guy. Oh, it'd be tough, like you say, you don't supposed to be crying. You're a little boy, So I'm not saying I want weak boys. I'm not saying I want any kind of weakness. I don't agree with weakness. I don't. But what I'm saying is you're held to a different standard. That's the point I'm trying to make when I say that. Men and women are not the same. We held to two totally different standards, and that's okay. It's just what it is. Now, the third thing, there is a financial consequence for men breaking up their family. And if men don't do it, it's a financial consequence, right? If you go into a courtroom, and I've been in there once, right? I was with my son's mom, everything. It was that relationship happened, how that happened. We was married 9 years. And even in that situation, I still had to suffer a consequence for something that I didn't even cause, right? So you have a financial consequence going in there. If you got a good job with a great retirement, you're at risk of losing half of it. And think about it. You lose half of your retirement that you work for, and it's gone to her. And you know what I'm saying? You lose your house, you can lose it all. And pay child support on top of that. And can be paying spousal support on top of that. It's a heavy financial consequence for men. When women go in there, you don't hear women complaining about paying spousal support unless you're a Halle Berry or Mary J. Blige. But the average woman don't make that kind of money. So they don't go out of there talking about 9 times out of 10, women gonna get the custody of the children. You don't hear women complaining about child support like the men would be complaining about child support. And if a man get down on his luck financially, guess what? He'll get put in jail if he cannot pay child support. So when men think about all that, then let's go to the other aspect. You leave your woman, what kind of man she gonna be bringing around your children? Is this man gonna come in there touching your children? Because you're not there to protect them. And you know, if you're not there, you don't know what kind of man that she's bringing in there. And you know how some of these dudes are. They slick. They don't pay attention. Some of these women don't pay attention to some of the things they do. So there's so many different layers why men don't leave. So understanding all of that, what I just said, if a man, after all I just said, say, you know what? I'd rather suffer all those issues than be with you. Oh, you hell on earth. And he rather deal with all what I said and have some peace. He say, I'd rather deal with the turmoil I'm about to deal with than staying with her. So what this woman is saying, is that if that man left and he knew all of that, you a mofo. Because men don't leave like that. No, we don't. Always say if he left you, even if it's not that situation, if a dude break up with you, he's the one did it. Like, yeah, he'll like, you know what? Nah, I can't deal with you. I'm gonna go ahead and walk off. And that's why, but because it rarely happens like that, that's why women don't take rejection too well. Like, even if a man just reject their advances, they don't take it too well. They do not like, especially a man that's not really thirsty for nothing. That's why they'll come up with defenses to get you back on defensive. Well, you gay or something? Why I gotta be gay? Because I don't want to talk with you. That's the first thing you go to, right? Why you gotta insult an LGBT person? Like, don't y'all be hanging around LGBT dudes? A lot of y'all. But the first time you don't get your way or you get upset with a straight man, he gotta be gay. And I've been saying that gay dudes need to be checking y'all on that. Because why are you using them kind of like in a slur way? That's how you're using them. I mean, if a person's gay, that's their business. Who are you to be interjecting yourself or trying to use them to put down somebody? Like they ain't got nothing to do with you. Mind your business. You just got rejected. Dude didn't want you. Oh, he on the down low. It don't matter what he is. He didn't want you. That's what it is. Stop trying to come up with an excuse, trying to make yourself feel better because you got rejected. It happens. Men get rejected all the time. That's why certain men don't even talk to, because men could also say, man, she ain't gonna talk to me. That's why these so-called, and I don't like this stuff because I think it's childish, but because they talk this way online, that's why your 9s and 10s a lot of times be by themselves. And that 9 and 10 stuff is subjective to each person. Why? Because a lot of men won't even talk to them. Why? Because they're like, man, she's gonna reject me. She too much. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the 9 and 10 things, some men don't want to deal with the issue of other men constantly coming at her too. Some men don't want to deal with that issue either, but that's a whole different conversation. But yes, if a man leave, oh yeah, you better look at yourself, because they got situations where even women know that. They be like, hold on, her husband left her? That man? And I never heard him out on the street. I never heard he was out there cheating. All that dude do is go to work and stay home with his family. He left? What did she do? And I promise you this, there's a lot of women ready today to get him. If he a good type of dude, oh yeah. Because there's a lot of women say, I don't want to be struggling like this. I want love too. Whatever she wouldn't do, I'd do times 1,000. Bring him over here. There's a lot of women to say now. But if a man leave you, you really need to look at yourself.